Hi guys, welcome to my channel Skills from Scratch. So today's topic is Xlookup, which is one of the most and powerful lookup function, and sometimes it will be getting replaced by the VLOOKUP and also the HLOOKUP. Sometimes the formulas like a match and index as well. So let's get into the intro. So it searches the value in one place and returns a related value from the another place, which means so it will be searching the value from one place and return the output from the another place. So here is a simple syntax. So the syntax explanation is here. Lookup value, the value you want to search. Lookup array, where to search. Return array, what to return. Now, VLOOKUP versus XLOOKUP. So already we have learned about the VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP requires the column index number, but XLOOKUP we don't need any column index number. So it can search the values from the left to right. Search in any direction, for example, right to left to right, top to bottom, and bottom to top. So in VLOOKUP, if you want to give an error with a customized words, you have to use this if error. But in XLOOKUP, it's not required. You can directly write the errors with the customized words in the formula itself. Next, so VLOOKUP with wildcards. If you don't know the complete text, then use these wildcards. So here is a simple syntax. Here star means any number of characters and 2 enables the wild characters. So it is used in product search, customer search, employee search. So you may get a doubt that why we are only using 2, why not 3 or 4. So here is a match mode table. So -1 is for the nearest smaller, 0 is for the exact match, 1 is for the nearest larger, and 2 is for the wild character. So let me show in the example. So as I have already explained you that we look up search from left to right, not from right to left. So let me show you with the example now. So let me write the formula here. So I'll just show the difference. So now I wanted to search for the employee 103 and I just wanted to get the employee name. So it's 103, comma, the main table, comma. So the employee name is in the second column. The column index number is 2 and to get an exact match, false. So enter. I should get the output as Ishan. See, now I got the output as Ishan. Now let me search from right to left. By taking the employee name, I just wanted to get the employee ID. So equals to VLOOKUP. Now the employee name is in the B4 column, B4 cell, and now the entire table, comma. Now the column index number, which is 1, comma, false. Close the brace. Now we have to get an error because it won't search from right to left. But let me show you. See, we got the error, which means VLOOKUP will not search the value from right to left. It only search the value from left to right. That's it. So if you want to search the value in any direction, you have to go for XLOOKUP. So let me show you the example now. Equals to XLOOKUP. Now the value that which you want to search, which is 103, comma, where you want to search, comma, and what you want to return. Close the brace. Now I have to get the value as Ishan, right? Now we will search from right to left again by using XLOOKUP. Now, comma, where you want to search, comma, and what you want to return. Close the brace. Hopefully, now you have to get the output as 103 because Ishan employee ID is 103. See, you got the result. So, it can work in any direction. Now, the next one is XLOOKUP with wildcards. If you don't know the complete text, then use these wildcards. For example, whenever you have the product names or the customer names or employee names with the first and the last name, then you're only aware of the first name, you're not aware of the last name. Then you have to use these wildcards. So mostly it is used in the product search, customer search, or employee search. So here is the simple syntax, and after the name, you just have to use the star, and here you just have to use the number 2. You may have a doubt that why we are using only 2, why not 3 or 4. So in Xlookup, we have the match mode. -1 is for the nearest smaller value, 0 is for the exact match, 1 is for the nearest larger value, and 2 is for the wild characters. So let me show you with the example now. So here we have the employee table with employee ID, employee name, department, salary, performance, and also the bonus. So if you can observe here in the employee name, we have first and the last name. So if you're aware of only the first name, if you're not sure about the last name, so you just wanted to search the employee now. So for that, we have to use the wild characters. So equals to Xlookup now, inverted commas. Now let me take the name David. So I just know only David. So now we have to use the wild character, which is star, inverted commas, close, comma. So where you want to search that value in the employee name, comma, and what you want to return. Again, select the same cells and again, comma. If it is not found, just use the error handling not found and now close. You will be getting the full name as David Wilson. And but before that, you just have to write the wild character 2. Enter. Sorry, I forgot to write the comma here. See, if you just miss the comma, then the whole formula will be getting error. Now see, you got the name as David Wilson. So to get the full name, we have to use these wild characters. So this is how the wild characters works. And the next one is finding the last match. If suppose if you have the same product or same name multiple times in the table and you want to find the latest record, then you have to use this. So for example, in a table, if you have laptop for a multiple times, then you have to use this formula. So here just mention the product name or employee name. So and also where you want to search and what you want to search, what you want to return. So 0 is for the exact match and -1 here is for it will be searching from bottom to top. So let me show you in the example. So here we have the same table again. So I'm going to write the Xlookup formula now. So I just wanted to search for the sales department, inverted commas, sales, close, and where you want to search, comma, and what you want to return, comma. 0 is for exact match and -1 to search from bottom to top. So now to get the latest one also. So as I have entered the sales, the output will be Michael Johnson because the computer will be considering Michael Johnson is the latest one. So that's the reason it will be returning Michael Johnson is an output. See, so to get the latest one, if the name is getting multiple times, then you have to use this formula. The next one is returning multiple columns, which means if suppose every time whenever you enter the employee ID 101, so if you want to get the employee name, so you'll be writing the employee name formula. If you want to get the department, you will be writing the department name, department formula. Or else if you want to get the salary, so you will be writing the salary. But at a time, you're not getting the complete details. So to get the details at a time by entering only the employee ID, then you have to use this. So let me show you how it will work. Actually, this is one of my favorite function because it's not required to write the formula every time. Whenever you give the employee ID or any other ID, student ID according to your table, it will directly give you the all the details which make your work easy. So let me show you how it works. So just make the first cell as a search bar by just highlighting it. So I'm going to enter, just customizing this enter ID here. Okay, so just giving it a border, just making it as a search bar, search box. Now, so whenever I enter the employee ID 102 or 101 or 105, I just need to get all these details like employee name, department, salary, performance, bonus. So I have to get all these details by only entering the ID. So for that, what we have to do now in that cell itself equals to Xlookup. So it's G1, right? So I'm writing in the G1. So it's G, comma. Now, where I have to search, I have to return what should be the output. So, and if suppose the value is not there, just write not found. That's it. And I think something I have, yep, got it. Now, here For suppose I'm going to write one not, so I should get all the details now. See, it is Sophie Brown, finance, 55,000 salary, performance is excellent, and what is the bonus. So if you want, you can just cross check here. See, you got the same output. And if suppose, if I'm going to change again 1 not 10, you can see here the 1 not 10 data, and here you can just cross check. We got the complete details. And if suppose, if I wanted to search for the employee ID 120, so let's see what is the output. So not found because we don't have the 120 data. The next topic is XLOOKUP with multiple conditions. So if you want to search more than one conditions, which means if suppose if you want to get salary by using employee ID and employee name, then you have to use this. And also XLOOKUP across the sheets. Your data does not have to be in the same sheet, which means if you are having the data in multiple sheets, you have to use this formula. So let me show you with the example now. So suppose if I just wanted to search by using the multiple conditions, now by using the employee ID and the employee name, I wanted to get the salary. So let me write the formula here. XLOOKUP now A5, which is 104. So I'm using the multiple conditions. So I'm going to use the special character and now the employee name, comma. So where I want to search, again, I'm going to use a special character because I'm using the multiple conditions. So you have to select both the cells. Now again, comma. So what I wanted to return. So I wanted to get this salary, close. So mostly, so I'm searching by using the two conditions, which is employee ID and the employee name. So I have to get the salary as 55,000. So let's see what the output will be. See, I got the output as 55,000. So if you have the multiple conditions, you just have to go for these formula. Now, so it's not required that you will be getting the data only in one sheet. You sometimes you may get it in the multiple sheets. So then you just have to use this formula. So already I have gave the sheet names, employee search, and also employee database. So now I'm by just we in the sheet one we only have the employee IDs. So we just have to pull the entire data from the another sheet. So now, so let me write the formula here. Let's make this first box as a search box equals to XLOOKUP. Now it's B1, comma. Now let's write the sheet name here. Employee search, single quote close, exclamation. Now just have to select the data which is there in the sheet 1. Okay. Now comma. Now go to the second sheet. Now automatically we'll get the employee database here, the sheet name. Now select the output that which you want to return and comma. If the value is not found, let me write this error handling now. Enter. Okay. See. Now let me search with the value here. Just write here 105, 102. Now we'll be getting the details here. See. Just cross check it. It's Emma Watson, IT, 50,000 good and 5,000 bonus. See the 102 employee details. Emma Watson, IT, 50,000 good and 5,000 as bonus. So this is how the XLOOKUP works. So here is the example. You just have to practice this. So just take a screenshot and enter it in your Excel, and I'll be showing you the questions now. So here are the practice questions only by using XLOOKUP. And for the last one, use a single XLOOKUP formula. Return all the details for employee 16. So comment the formula that which you have used and also what result you have got. Please let me know in the comment section. And I request everyone, please don't just watch the videos. By watching the videos, you won't be able to get the practical knowledge. So please hands on your keyboard and do practice. So if you like the video, please do subscribe to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Bye.